The critically acclaimed comedy from Donald Glover and Hiro Murai is returning for a third season. The show's second season ended 4 years ago, and now the wait for season 3 is, well, over. Good things definitely come to those who wait, am I right? Without further ado, here is everything we know about Atlanta's third season. Atlanta Season 2 received a resounding approval from the public. After an altercation with his fiancée, Paperboy storms off and later gets mugged and trapped in the woods, where he meets a scary old man who won't stop following and harassing him near the end of second season of Atlanta. Later, Paperboy regrets his decision to play a show on a college campus, which Earn had planned. Then there's a flashback to Earn's childhood and adolescence, where the genuineness of Earn's clothing is awkwardly called into doubt at school. After that, Alfred, Darius, and Earn prepare for a European tour. Let's have a look at what occurs next. There is no chance for a third season of Atlanta to get a fresh start. We anticipate that the story from the second season of Atlanta will be continued in the third season of Atlanta. Release date. The show will return to FX on March 24, 2022, with 2 episodes at once, according to reports. All of Season 3's episodes will be available to stream on Hulu starting the next day. The hit series was renewed for a third season in June 2018. However, filming had to be postponed due to the COVID outbreak. The pandemic allowed creator Donald Glover to script both the third and fourth seasons of the show, but it also forced the show's production to be postponed for another year. Glover announced in April 2021 that filming on Season 3 had begun in Europe, with 10 episodes planned, followed by Season 4, which will return to Atlanta for 8 more episodes. Yep, you heard that right, Season 4, but more on that later. Aside from the global concerns, it was postponed owing to schedule conflicts between the performers, notably Beetz' involvement in Joker and Henry's in Godzilla vs. Kong. Donald Glover was also working on his second album, Guava Island, a musical film he wrote and produced, and voicing Simba in the Lion King remake. Glover's busy schedule and other priorities in his personal life, including injuries he was dealing with, added to the Atlanta production delay. Glover compared Season 3 of his Emmy-winning show to Kanye West's musical success before filming began in the spring of 2021. I align these seasons, I think, to me, like Kanye records. I feel like this is our graduation. This is probably our most accessible, but also the realist and honest version of it. And I feel like the most enjoyable, like the third album. FX Entertainment president Eric Schreier also had words to say. We are thrilled to have Atlanta back with a new season on March 24th. Once again, Donald Glover, the producers, and stellar cast have delivered another signature season synonymous with the excellence that makes Atlanta so great. Cast. Atlanta helped make stars out of its entire regular cast, which includes Brian Tyree Henry, Lakeith Stanfield, and Zazie Beetz, in addition to Glover. Tyree Henry is set to star in Marvel's Eternals. Stanfield is nominated for an Oscar for Judas and The Black Messiah, and Beetz has roles in Deadpool 2 and Joker. They'll all be back in Atlanta though. They'll return as Alfred, also known as Paperboy, Darius, and Van respectively. Glover will of course reprise his role as Earn Marks. Due to their hectic schedules, it's unlikely that they'll all feature in every episode. Chris Davis as Tracy, Alfred's freshly paroled pal who argues with Earn, and RJ Walker as Clark County, a rapper with extremely murky morale and ethical character with whom Earn and Alfred cautiously collaborate, are anticipated to join Season 3 cast. And there will undoubtedly be a mix of famous and not so famous guest stars, similar to comedian Cat Williams' Emmy-winning cameo in Season 2. However, no official cast for Season 3 has been announced as of yet. What can we expect from Season 3? Ernest Earn Marks and his rapper cousin Paperboy were seen heading to the airport for Paperboy's Euro tour at the end of the second season. Earn discovers he left a gun in his backpack shortly before they're about to go through security, and since he has no other choice, he plants the gun in a bag of a fellow rapper, Clark County. When Clark tells the group on the plane that his manager Luke was detained for having a gun in his backpack, Paperboy and Earn share an unsettling pause, realizing Clark must have set up his own manager. In Season 2, we've left Earn's on-again, off-again girlfriend Van and their daughter Lottie, with Van pondering moving back into her mother's house. Van and Earn's relationship is likely to be revisited in the future season, given it plays a significant role in many of Earn's life decisions. The tug of war between his drive to succeed as a manager and his want to have a good connection with Van frequently causes him conflict, and it will be interesting to see how the writers choose to develop that. Beyond that, it's difficult to predict what Atlanta Season 3 will be all about. The show is highly unexpected, and what appears to be possible in one episode may not be in the next. Nobody could have imagined Teddy Perkins, and it's likely that Glover and his writers, who include his brother Stephen Glover, Emmy winner Stephanie Robinson, Fam Udaroji, Ibra Aki, Jamal Ulori, and Teofik Kaladi, will provide some surprises. It's definitely going to be one of the best seasons. The show debuted in 2016 to near unanimous acclaim, earning an excellent rating. Since then, the series has only gotten better and more popular. Season 3 is nearly entirely set in Europe, and it follows Ern, Alfred, Paperboy, Darius, and Van as they negotiate their new circumstances as outsiders and acclimate to the unexpected success they had aspired to. Glover teased what's in store for the Atlanta characters in a 1-minute short published in October 2021. The ominous trailer showed glimpses of different landscapes, statues in museums, a European city, and stacks of chairs with creepy images on television sets as a voice said, "It's after the end of the world. Don't you know that yet?" on repeat. Alfred, Paperboy, Miles sat alone in front of a coffin, staring straight before the camera as two individuals stood facing the wall behind him in the teaser. The official Atlanta Twitter account has disclosed the real release date, about 2 months after releasing the initial teaser for the new chapter. In addition, Glover will return as Atlanta's lead writer for the 3rd season. We don't know if filmmaker Hiro Murai will return to direct many episodes for Season 3, like he did in prior seasons. But given that he's one of the show's executive producers, it's a safe bet. With Atlanta Season 3 finally arriving after a 4-year break, it will be interesting to see if the delay results in a significant increase in viewership for FX, or if the show struggles to reclaim its former appeal. The cable network hasn't had great ratings in recent years, but Atlanta's first 2 seasons, along with FX's long-running series It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and American Horror Story, were massive hits. How it all started. Isn't it well known that Donald Glover never does things the traditional way? When he met with FX, he was already a well-known figure in television, comedy, and music. When it came to selling a project that was still in the early phases of development, Glover described how he convinced the network to sign on even before he had a full sense of what the show would be. "The best things just can't be conveyed," he says. "I basically used it as a Trojan horse. I informed FX that the show wouldn't be ready until we arrived, and that I hoped it would be enjoyable." Glover, on the other hand, knew exactly where he intended to go once he received the consent he needed. FX's reach may stretch beyond the network and around the world, but Glover wanted to create a show that spoke to the people of the city where it was based. Apart from that, he described the rest as a consolation. Now, going back to Atlanta Season 4. It's time to bid Alfred, Ern, Darius, and Van farewell. The Hollywood Reporter reported in February 2022 that FX CEO John Landgraf had declared that Season 4 of Atlanta would be the comedy's final season. It should come as no surprise that the series is coming to an end now that the show has been on the air for 4 years and each core cast member's career has skyrocketed. Season 4 has already begun filming as previously stated, and it should be released soon after Season 3. With Atlanta's track record, we can only anticipate the event to end on a high note. Now that's a wrap. Are you excited for this new season? What are your thoughts for the upcoming 3rd season of Atlanta? Let us know by leaving a comment down below. Also, if you enjoyed this content, consider subscribing to our channel and hitting that notification bell. And don't forget to leave us a like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.